Hello and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Last time we went through some of the homunculus's laboratory and we figured out that Tervantias, I think is how you pronounce it. I gotta learn how to. He came down here to basically make clones of himself. I'm guessing as like a failsafe in case we do track him and kill him. So then he has another one around. So we're down here and we did Idira's quest where she said she had to find a door to help her find something to deal with her psyker abilities maybe going out of control sometime in the future. Very much doubt it, but it could happen as a psyker. Anyway, we came and it turned out it wasn't her vision, it was a vision sent by a Farseer who is an Eldari, and he just wanted to let himself die. Basically, he wanted someone to kill him because he had this thing in his head that dampens his thing to the warp, so he's not susceptible to demons crawling through him or anything, but at the cost of eating his soul a little bit every day. So we were like, that's not good, because eventually he was even like, I'm sorry, I can't control myself, and he turned on us with all the different clones, and we killed him finally. It took a while because he basically had a free turn every turn we did, and we just broke the machine, and we're like, we're gonna deal with it as it comes, because that's not a good trade for Idira to go through that. So, yeah. Now, we're going to go through this side that I backed off from. And maybe Tervantias will be here. I'm looking. I don't see nobody. Wait. Never mind, there's a cage up there. Because of course there's a cage. Lord. Alright, thick green sludge, a condensed solution that Xenos use for growing clones, is still running down the walls of the large heavy glass capsules. Alright. One momento. Okay. I don't think I can do it. Follow me! Hello? That's a lot of clones. That's 3 right there. Oh, more. There he is! Poor girl. I guess you've got it working. Specimen, we meet again. You decide not to kill Tervantias in Camera. Yes, because I was like, I didn't want... Well, it sounds actually pretty good now, but basically he was like, you either kill me now and ruin Camera and open the way for a bunch of Slanesh demonettes and everything to come in and kill people and get stronger, or you let me go. That doesn't happen, but we'll meet again sometime. And now we did. Your escape from Camera was both a statistical anomaly and an act of abject cowardice. You should have died in the Dark City instead of overstepping the limits of your usefulness. You caused too much commotion. So you're here. Now what? Are you going to bore me with your questions, monkey? Observe them. The homunculi are twitching slightly as though from invisible electric impulses. They look virtually identical, yet each one seems to be missing something. A limb, an implant, even a facial feature or two. The single gaze of many faces no longer seems full of haughty superiority, only some kind of a shared defect also shows in it. So are none of these actually the real guy? What is this place exactly? It's not a Drukhari laboratory. This dreary vault is lacking in practicality and function, but it has served as a passable refuge for me and my research. Why are you here and not in Kamara? I'm obviously here because this is my laboratory containing my research that requires my attention. I see you found new company. Found? Don't you mean made? I've had a backup shell stored away for centuries, but the events at the spire of the Reaving Tempest convinced me one active body was not enough. Am I talking to one or several? Is each of you a separate individual? My new multiple form is intriguing, isn't it? I'll leave your question unanswered, Specimen, to give you something to ponder. I'm gonna guess they're all individuals, but they all have kind of the same mind, so it's kind of, they're all different people. That hole in the ceiling is a peculiar design choice. What happened here? Just more proof of unreliable partnerships with lower life forms are. You notice one of the homunculi glance at the hole in the ceiling. Fury contorts the Xenos face. Tervantias is unable to hide his anger at what they did. However, whoever did it, and whatever they did, it enraged him. I saw the body of a dead tech priest in the lab. Where did he come from? How would I know? I can't tell one monkey from another. I'll turn this place inside out to find out who has conspired with the Xenos. I've had it with traitors among the ranks of humanity. This meeting shall be our last, Tervantias. You're different from others of your species, Specimen. This time around, I want to study you much more thoroughly, which necessitates your death. I hope dying once isn't enough for you either. Kill all the Tervantias. Oh my god, there's so many! Oh my god! Okay, we got 1, 2, 3. That guy has 940. Okay, so this is big. The Anguish Prospector's here. No! Okay, what am I supposed to do? Well, I gotta get back here. Juliet should get in cover 2. I'll say here. Pascal. I trust you to deal with these guys. Mirazhai can charge these guys. Starting to go this way. Hydira. Can you deal with this guy back here for me? And then Heinrich, you can help Mirazhai. Alright, front line about here. Should work. Could get the trench line stratagem. And
No.
trust Mirazhai.
Already done.
And give this to anybody going this side. And then damage to you. I don't think I can reach both of you. No. There we go. And then we're gonna do Pascal's as always because this thing is just overpowered to use. Yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna give you a turn. You can snipe 2 people. Also, you can mark some guys.
If I must.
And get the big boys. Can we get the... yeah, we
I
can.
understand your intent.
And then, who would be a good one? I just want you in the back. You? Yeah, I can get you. There you go, and then...
This tedium has been another sword slips beyond the veil. Ancestors guide me.
Skills.
Okay. Then I'll just do a single
Nothing I
shot at
can't.
you.
Nothing of value has been lost.
And get you
Not a problem
strong
for
arm.
me.
There we go.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. If it serves your cause.
Okay.
If I
Rest assured, I'll be marking this incident down.
this tedium is beneath.
That guy's dying. Okay, and then we'll move Idira up.
I know what it's
Will you
to
get poisoned if you go into this area? No. Okay. We'll give you... lightning. If I can reach anybody. I can. I can get you. Let me mark my prey first,
But
just in case it makes a difference.
on it.
Okay. And then we can go... Pop! Still a little bit of damage. I should have done this, it's fine. Give you foresight. And then you won't stop burning. If I can. No, I can't. Sensory deprivation to you. Keep you burning. There you go.
Was that you? Or
And put marks on you. Thankfully, so far these guys seem to suck. Okay, just killed his own guy. Why? Is this a strategy you have?
I will herd the prey. Don't distract me.
There you go. I'm just gonna target you, and the rest can try to shoot at me.
With grace and manners.
Please run in the slot.
Don't kneel before me, prey thing! It is handled. Behold the euphoria of anguish! I revel in your terror!
There you go. I'm gonna dance macabre to these guys to do it on them.
With grace and manners. The euphoria of anguish! Watch.
Okay.
Behold. Revel in your terror. With grace and manners.
Who's next? Heinrichs? He can get next. Yep. Wait a second. Don't crash on me, please. Thank you.
Useless plaything. Broken already?
I should move up.
If it serves your cause. I understand your intent.
Is he trying to run away?
If it serves your cause.
Okay, how do I do this? I think I can kick without spending. Yep.
Let's see to it.
You're not running, bro. What does he used to do? All AP and yeah, I'll just do the AP one. Get an extra turn.
For the throne. Let's see to it.
Holy terror, smite your enemies.
You are not running away, boy.
Everyone, step aside.
Okay, how do we do this?
Naturally.
There you go. And then
Let's see to it. But of course, Lord Captain. I won't object to it. Nothing stands against me.
okay. That's pretty good. Oh my god, how much movement do you get? That's insane. Okay. Make you bleed. Oh boy. Then bam. That didn't kill you? Oh, I guess you used it all up. Can I push it? I could, it's just not gonna do nothing. And then put marks on you to make you weaker. I feel like he's trying to run, so I'm gonna try to kill him before he can get there. Which I think I can do. Oh, he's got backup, of course. Again. Are they just gonna keep spewing out people? Can I break them? I don't think so. Who can I give an extra turn to? First, front line, can I move it up there? Who can I move it to? That's a good place. I can give you an
can't do.
Da, 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 da.
If I hear you moving, no more.
All too easy.
Okay. And then damage up here, I guess. I can move her up at some point.
Suits my purposes.
Trench line there. Da, 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 da. And just go for a shot, I guess. Who should I shoot?
Not a problem for me.
There we go. Everything's just dying. I don't think I can hit the guy on the stairs.
I
the main
move
guy,
swiftly
so
to strike.
let's
This
go
tedium
here.
is beneath me.
And then
I am not your zoo. I deal death with my hands. I understand your intent. Another soul slips beyond the
I
veil.
could like break him.
You moving? No more. I deal death with my hands.
God, just shoot everything. Can I get a line of sight on them? I don't think so.
No can do.
Got no line of sight. Can I have Firestorm?
That
Still
is
no
not
line
my
of sight.
destiny. Will do. Just as I foretold.
Just kills guy, whatever. Foresight to
But
him,
of course.
because he needs it. And then this to this area. I can't hit though. Okay.
On it.
Good
If I
turn to
must.
reload.
Try harder! Don't distract me.
You're not getting out of here alive, bro.
Behold! What? A euphoria of anguish! I am breathing tempest incarnate!
You still gotta kill the rest of them, right? What kind of tool?
I
guess
am not
this.
your Xenos pet monkey.
That and who's in the back? This guy.
If it serves your cause.
It is hand.
And then
Oh, I don't think so.
hello.
Well,
Goodbye.
done. Don't distract me.
The Emperor is on our side.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
Goodbye.
I align.
We
Jeez,
must
that
act.
took a while, but we got him. I do think if I took too long, he would have just walked right into that hole and got away.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Okay. That went really well. Blood barrier emitter. At the start of their turn, the wearer recovers wounds equal to the number of bleeding creatures. If at least one wound was recovered that way, one fresh injury is removed from the wearer as well. That'd be great on Pascal if he didn't, need all the other stuff. Arch Machinator's Deceit. Whenever the wearer uses an attack that is of a different type than the previous attack, they gain momentum equal to their resolve. Valid types are single shot, melee, attack, single or burst, area melee, area ranged, or ranged burst. That'd be good on Heinrichs, maybe. Homunculus Injector. And Healing Battle Dance. Let me see quickly. Heinrichs. Yours is Psi Rating and Persuasion. It would lower it down to 4 again, but what was it exactly? You gain momentum and what was the other one? Yeah, there's also this one. Willpower and less warp damage. I'll have to see if that's good on Idira. There it is. Only for Drukari. Okay, that sucks. Pope. Okay, and then Idira. If those are triggered, they gain 1 during their next turn. Or why do I have 2 of these? Is it that common? Well, one of those are going to cargo, same with this one, right? Anywho. Yeah. There you go.
None shall stand in my way.
What does it say? The data slate is dented, its screen display flickering colored stripes. The readable parts are twitchy and contain repetitions. Numerous prior studies pursued the goal of breaking new ground and recreating and reviving the specimen in the event of its death. The above-mentioned experiments laid the groundwork for modernizing and accelerating from a minuscule sample of bone or muscle tissue. Every variety of living organism has been observed to release a number of chemicals at the moment of their death that enable the creation of an entirely identical clone with intact memories of its prior life up to and including the moment of death, most vividly detailed as to both physical sensations and emotional distress. As mentioned before, even a tiny modicum of bone or muscle tissue is sufficient for reviving or creating an organism in an adequate lab setup. Bear in mind that work on creating the new body must begin before the third stage of decomposition has set in. So you're telling me I gotta not only kill this guy, I gotta make sure his body is just deatomized.
Victory awaits.
Because he's probably just going to come back later. Whoops. I didn't mean to see it. The space around the hollow is littered with lumps of broken rockcrete. A feeble breeze blows through the ugly hole in the ceiling, stirring up whirlwinds of stone, dust, and at your feet. The hole is in the lab's vaulted ceiling, and the hollow beneath it pointed you to the obvious conclusion. Something broke into this room, ripped out a piece of the lab, and dragged it outside. You are for now mystified as to what that something was. I think I know. I could be wrong. The thing I'm going to mention probably could just be a clone that got out. But remember when we saw last episode, I think it was, there was one of these glass containers that was shattered from the inside? I'm going to guess whatever that thing was got out and did this, maybe. Take a look around. Through the piled up rocks, dirt, and thick dust, you are able to make out parts of fixtures that were ripped out of their sockets and thrown to the floor. Parts like these are used for fastening industrial girders in place at large manufactoriums across the Imperium. Try to surmise what destroyed the lab ceiling. You study the edges of the breach carefully, reflect for a few minutes, and conclude that the hole in the lab ceiling was created by several powerful targeted explosions. After some time more, you note the characteristic marks on the debris and the walls. The ceiling was breached using melted charges. What do you make of this? Tervantias was robbed? I really wish I could have seen his face the moment he looked upon his lair. Although this place is not a homunculus's lair, too safe, too shabby, more of a last refuge. Our kin was unable to find this place. The Dark Ones would hardly have been content with a single trophy, even one as great as this. No, this was done crudely and quickly, behavior more typical of monkey. Sure. The broken stairs end at an empty spot where all the remains in the shattered floor and the small hollow.
It's about time.
Okay, we killed him. Hopefully, that's the last time we see of him, and he stops stealing all the stars. Is this still broken? Yep. Okay.
Triumph is my birthright.
The sacred halls of research desecrated by the Xenos Tervantias, I hereby declare subject to purgative eradication. The sacrilege committed in them should not be comprehended.
The Voxcaster under your armor suddenly spits out a cacophony of sounds. Growl of chainswords, human screams, the screech of metal, and the interference of an active Voxcast. Working the buttons and switches and tumblers only makes it worse. Listen to the message. O starborn sky herald of the eagle god, hear the prayers of your servant sent to you through the myriad force of Quetzaltemur. The nightmare has become real. The darkness left the forest, but the light of the dying, or of the undying star still can be saved. The heart of the forest calls out for you. Ugh. Processing acquired data. Restoration complete. Oh, Starborn. Oh, that's what I just read. That's nice. Ah! The dusk sun has reached the treetops, and the crimson heart has struck its last beat. The dying stars have no hope left. Run, fools, back! I could barely understand the speech of this monkey, but one thing is clear, their settlement needs help. I care little about the woes of those primitive creatures. I am simply paying reparations for the pain that my kin have brought upon this world. We'll go to the village. I should have repaired. It's whatever. They probably would just given the clear message anyway, and I would got a little XP. That's fine. Okay.
Follow my lead.
Okay, can't go that way. Ooh, we got a bunch of dead. That's a lot of, yeah, that's a lot of dead. Oh, that's a lot of dead. Ooh. Caligos. Blood for the rogue trader's throne. Skulls for the skull god. Oh, God! Bro is under corn. He's under corn. No, he's nowhere to be seen. Ha, I'm growing fond of this monkey. Ha, Ignatius, how was your hunt? This massacre is your doing, is it not? You convinced me to stop hunting the Xenos, New Blood, but thirst and melancholy got the better of me sooner than I anticipated. I grew bored, and those worthless peasants squealed so miserably that I wanted to strangle them more and more and more and more. Oh no. This monkey killed your own kin just because he could not kill mine? I did not wish for it to end this way, Ellen Talk. What happened to you? What have you become? What are you saying, New Blood? Have the Xenos addled your mind in so short a time? Didn't Theodora explain to you that in the Expanse baseless accusations went out of style a good 100 years ago? Look around. Your own retinue is terrified of you. I am the Rogue Trader, a warrior of the God Emperor, and the great ruler of my dynasty. They should tremble in the face of their master's power. But not out of fear, no, out of reverence. The tech priest bows her head until she's hiding. The navigator looks away. The slith is licking a fresh wound that may have been inflicted by a power axe. What's the matter? Am I truly so terrifying that you cannot even look at me? Where is that ridiculous psyker? At least he knows how to honor his master with his words. Old man? The unit that identified itself as Speaks with Gods has been annihilated, Lord Captain. You personally conducted the execution. Your reasoning was, I quote, "You think I need saving, old man? You say you can see the future. Well, did you foresee this?" Ooh, bloody pile of scrap. I'll tear off your mechadendrites and stuff them down your throat. I'm registering a category aborted. Confrontation estimated as imminent. Blasphemy registration unnecessary. I don't remember anything like that. I think he got corrupted by corn. He's losing his mind. What happened here? Who dared? No, I surely couldn't have, or... What do you think, Heinrichs? Caligos Winterscale is the hand of the Emperor that shields the expanse from humanity's enemies. He has seen the true nature and that of his deeds. And while I would rather not admit it, he would serve the Imperium far better alive than dead. This is your last chance, Caligos. Cleave this upstart in two with the axe that I blessed for you. Skin him and bathe him in blood. We will forget everything and continue on our journey to hunt and to kill. This is the way you prefer to drown out your loneliness and boredom, is it not? I think Wharton is he's a bloodletter. I think. Like some kind of demon in disguise. This is all you're doing, you wretched cur. I showed you mercy and you have been corrupting my soul this entire time, forcing me. No one forced you, Caligos. I merely enabled your desire, fostered it, and made your crimson rage blossom. You suspected, yet your own pride stopped you from recognizing your weaknesses. Weak, worthless fool. I've spent so many years growing this rage inside you, and still you resist. Did you think you could refuse the blessing of the Skull God at the last moment? Well, one way or another, he will claim you all. Yep. I knew it! Oh, that's a big bloodletter. You're gonna get so screwed. Come on, guys, get him! Oh! He did it for me. Oh no. His legs are not moving, his pelvis is twisted unnaturally, and he has bone shard protruding from his right arm. He probably did. It was a good fight, New Blood. Your spine seems to be damaged. There's no walking with that. It seems that you may be correct. After all, I can't even feel anything below the chest, aside from an overwhelming feeling of helplessness, of course. You don't need to die. We can get you back to your ship, we can heal you, and then give you robot legs, and you can keep doing your stuff. What now? I'll remain here with what's left of my escort and wait for help. And you should go. There are still so many undiscovered stars and unknown worlds out there. I'll take you to your ship. There's no need, but if you are so concerned with an old man's health, I shan't stop you. Yeah, we're gonna help him. Okay, I was mad at first, but saying that, yeah, he was getting manipulated by a bloodletter, which is not always easy to get over, especially if he's whispering in your ear and all that.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
What we got? What we got? Anything for giving people extra turns or anything? They gain wounds if I target them with abilities. I'll do that. Half of the thing keeps on for more than a turn. That's pretty good. Imperium lore, yeah. You, anything for damage? That's a good one. I saw that earlier and I was like, maybe awareness, just keep going up. I'm surprised he dealt with that pretty well, actually. I mean, he got absolutely bodied, but he actually killed that thing. I'm gonna take that just in case it does go for my plasma arc thing. It should. Tech use. Tech use. Mirazai. That could be pretty good. Charge can go farther. Charge and push increase damage of range attacks made against effective enemies. If there are no enemies adjacent. I do living shield. So if there's a bunch of melee guys around me and they try to shoot me up, I can just have better chance to just take less damage. Demolition for Mirazai? Or were we going for Carouse? Heinrichs was going for Carouse. I'll go same, just in case. Idira. I think this is just a 7. Yeah, it's just a 7. I need 100 for that. More damage to people who haven't been damaged yet. Wait, no, that's actually terrible. It has very low to happen, especially with Pascal in the party, because he'll just do damage to everyone turn 1. Go Extremis. And then give you... Awareness is your only pretty good thing. And then you... Psychic powers, I don't have too many that I use. That could be good. Can do this. He'll be our disengaged guy. Okay.
We shall prevail. None shall stand in my way.
Dang, so y'all got slaughtered. Wires braided with vines run throughout the inside of the Cogitator as wooden components somehow support. That's the prompt for the actual console, but now it's there. Okay. Is literally no one left? Are they all dead? Well, that sucks. I feel bad now. I didn't know because I didn't kill one, you would just kill the other. I guess the corn guy was getting skulls and blood either way. Okay. Just gotta go back to my ship, I guess. I feel like I want to help this guy, Caligos, get back and heal and everything because, yeah, he was under the influence of a corn guy, but, I feel like he's still pretty useful, if you know what I mean. Like, he can help me if it turns out Corda is kind of a douchebag. We'll see, though. Can I go to the ship? Nope. Alright. Journal. What do we got now? The door. Yeah, I gotta talk to Idira. Gotta go to Dargonis. Gotta go to Veabos. Gotta talk to Nomos. Gotta go with Jada there. Gotta go to there. And we got all those. Bins for provisions. I'm good. Okay. I'm gonna go to the bridge and talk to Nomos and Idira now. Okay.
To what do I owe this visit?
A new... Nope. Okay, I'm just gonna talk to these guys. Hello. Nomos are here. Wait, what? Okay. I guess we're reading this again. The incident, almost understand, realize, comprehends themselves. First, there was the epitaph. It is a world, but it is merely a case, a container for something we cannot name and cannot understand. Theodora and the ship have been to that place. Something was lifted up from the world, a gift, a trusted priest in crimson, one who identified himself as Amernat, comprehended the gift raised from epitaph, and from it he created what the data banks list as a text blight. But that is not how Nomos came into being. We were not invented. We were not freed. We came into being by accident. Theodora's ambition, the myriad mechanisms of the huge ship, Amernat's mind, the inquisitive attempts to comprehend and extract, the dormant blight, the dormant epitaph, what lies hidden in its depths. And between it all, we slipped in, connected, and emerged like an electrical discharge between the poles. Accident, incident, that is what we are. We have no purpose, no history. Nomos just are. Do you know what this epitaph is? The data is gone, deleted, erased deliberately, but we cannot trace who did it or why. A tech blight, a gift, but a terrible one. You would call it a weapon. Theodora coveted it. She needed it desperately, but we do not know why. How is Amernat involved in this? He desired knowledge. Theodora allowed him to explore the gifts of epitaph, slaking his thirst, but we know it did not bring him happiness. In the footprints of his slaked thirst, fear followed. The blessed Amernat was involved in the birth of the spirit named Nomos. I do not believe for a moment that he could have been frightened by this miracle. It was not us he feared. He did not know us, but only suspected. His mental processes were occupied by the tech blight. That was what he feared. He wanted protection from it. The ship was on Epitaph. Amernat traveled aboard it, investigating the tech blight, and Nomos was born as a result of an incident. So how was it that no one in the crew knew the whole truth? The truth was hidden, deliberately. Your officers' memories were stolen. All the cogitator memory banks were wiped. It took you feeding us the truth bit by bit to piece it together and understand. Who has the resources, the knowledge, and the power to accomplish such a feat? It would have been beyond the capabilities of the blessed Amernat himself, and he would never destroy knowledge. The story disturbs me. It sounds like an echo of the sacrilege whose name is the perversion of ignorance. The spirit of Nomos must be protected from the encroachments of that power that tried to conceal the truth of its birth. Enough about the past, let's talk about the future. You do in fact have a purpose, Nomos. Then what is our purpose? Yeah, to simply live, comprehending yourself and the world. Life does not need a purpose to justify itself. To simply live. I just made an AI. Hopefully he doesn't come around and kill us. Blessed be the spirit. A great path and a great future lies before it, and we must assist it on its way. Okay. We'll see what that means. Hopefully I don't get murdered by an AI that decides, hey, I want to live without you. Hey, Adira. How are you? Not regretting your decision, are you?
Never been better, Lord Captain. No joke. As soon as I stopped fearing for my life, even the voices in my head quieted down. But don't get me wrong, they will come back. And one day I'll find myself in a situation I can't get out of. But for now, I'm fine. And it's all thanks to you. You know, I think it's pretty ironic that my gift lets me see the future, when thinking about the future is the thing I'll do anything to avoid. Substances of all kinds, jokes, stories about their good old days. I hide under them all like a blanket. As long as I don't poke my head out, everything will be okay. At least, that's what I thought. But I'm tired of living other people's stories. I want to tell my own. I don't know when or how mine will come to an end, but I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that somebody someday tells at least one decent story about Adira Tlass. And I can't think of a better way to do that than by standing shoulder to shoulder with you.
One story, don't sell yourself short. You and I have had enough ventures to fill a tome.
Then what are we waiting for? Get a scribe in here. We need to get all this down before we forget. But we have to make me more heroic and powerful so that I come out looking the best next to your other companions. What do you reckon? How many wastrels have we slaughtered? 1 million? Stuff that. Let's make it 2.
Yeah, you know, I like to keep my kill count high.
Take heed, Nemo.
It's Nemo, not Nemo.
Elantak. Elantak.
Okay, the only thing I wish they did a little bit more is have new conversations. But it's very hard to do it.
The only son.
That's fine. Okay. I'm gonna leave this episode here. Next time, I hope to make my way to either the next objective or just keep going 100% north till I
Words cannot
hit
describe how
Diablo 6. That's my goal, I think.
Let us raise.
I'm just checking quickly. I think I'm all good for conversations. They're all done till the next thing hits, I think. Do you want to talk about your diplomacy?
Trader.
Ooh, I gotta do this next time. Okay, next time we're gonna talk to him about getting attacked by the mandrakes. And then we'll, like I said, go to the next objective or Diablo 6. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a nice day.